Yes, tell me students. Okay, all clear. So I'm going to start with the example number 30. Okay, so in this question, we have to do everything. So I'm reading the question. Till then, you can make your working so that you will be able to solve the question easily. Okay, so on 1st January 2020, Bani Limited issued 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Face value of the share is 10 and the number of issued shares are 10,000. While reading the question, you have to understand the question. Okay, so that you can easily start it. As on application 3, so this share is in installment, this issue is in installment, application money 3, allotment 3, then first and final call 4, and it will be made after 3 months after allotment. Okay, applications were received for 13,000. So please tell me, this is the case of oversubscription, under subscription, or full subscription? When you will be reading the question, then you have to find out all these things in your mind. Yes, it's a question of oversubscription. 10,000 issued and received 13,000. So now we have to analyze that what is the treatment done for this excess 3,000 share. We have already studied 3 cases are there for this treatment: rejection, pro rata, or combination. So the language of the question will be deciding that which treatment is done. Okay, received for shares 13,000 and directors made allotment in full to the applicants demanding 5 or more shares. Okay, to the applicants demanding 5 or more shares and refunded amount to the applicants for 3,000 shares. What does it mean? What does it mean? Which case is there? 3,000 are rejected. Yes, yes, very good. Refund. First case, case 1. 3,000 are rejected and the other shares, the full amount is given. Case 1. Very good. It's the question of case 1. So you can write the small table, make the small table, which is applied and allotted. Applied 13,000, allotted 10, then under it write down applied 10 and allotted 10, applied 3, allotted 0, rejected. 3,000 are rejected. Okay. So till here, you can do the first 2 entries. So first, do the first 2 entries. I am waiting for your answers. First 2 entries, you have to just receive the application. Even the third entry you can also do, because in due entry there is no treatment for calls in arrear or calls in advance. Okay, first 3 entries, first 2 entry, first entry receiving of money, of the application money. Then second is the treatment for the oversubscription. You have rejected here applications, oversubscription amount, treatment for oversubscription. And third is the allotment due, make allotment due, make allotment due. Yes, make allotment due. I think you must have done 3 entries. Okay, I'm showing you the first 3 entries only. So first entry, bank account debit to equity share applications. Yes, very good. Mitali, Tanmay, Saksham, very good, beta. Naman, very good. So 13,000 applications we have received and the application money is 3. Okay, so 13 into 3, 39,000. So first entry, I think, is it correct? Yes. Then second entry, now we have to treat the oversubscription, and it is completely clear from the question that the shares are rejected. So the second entry is equity share application account debit with the same amount. The account will be opened with 39, so it will be closed with 39. Okay. So the equity share capital, it will be made by 10,000, 10,000 into 3, 30,000. Now 3,000 shares are refunded. So 3,000 into 3, 9,000. Then afterwards you have to see, you have to check whether the total of debit side is equal to the total of credit side. So whenever you are doing combined entry, you have to check this thing. So 39, 39. So I think these 2 entry must be right for all the students. Yes, very good. Then third entry, now we have to make the allotment due. So allotment will be made due on the issued number because oversubscribed shares are already returned in the second entry. treatment is done for oversubscribed. So from the next entry, the question will be done with the issued number of share. In every question, wherever oversubscription is there, then from third entry, the question will be done from the issued number of shares. Oversubscription is already treated in entry 2. Okay, so share allotment account debit to share capital. Allotment money is again 3. So 10,000 into 3, 30,000, 30,000. ये भी ठीक होगा आई थिंक सबका. प्लीज टेल मी. यस. नाउ आई एम रीडिंग द क्वेश्चन. यहां तक हमने क्वेश्चन रीड कर लिया था. नाउ आई एम रीडिंग द फर्दर पार्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन. So you have to understand it first, then you will be doing the entry. One shareholder who was allotted 200 shares. 200 shares paid first and final call with the allotment money. Okay. So what is this? Calls in arrear or calls in advance? One shareholder who was allotted 200 shares paid first and final call with allotment money. Yes. Yes. Calls in advance. Very good, Kashish. Yes, Anushka. Very good. Calls in advance. So in bank entry, we have to introduce the concept of calls in advance. Very good, everyone. Vaibhav, Varun. So please tell me, calls in advance is debited or credited in bank entry? Yes. Yes, credit. So first of all, listen, you may confused while doing the entry because in this type of journal entry, there may be 3 or 4 account. So first of all, to avoid the mistake, technique I am telling you here, beta, how you can avoid the mistake. First of all, you have to just write the basic entry. What is the basic entry? Bank account debit to share allotment. You have to write this entry. Bank account debit to share allotment. And allotment will be credited with the amount with which it was debited. So in allotment, you have to credit 30,000. Now you are going to add one more account, that is the calls in advance. And you all know that calls in advance will be credited. So along with the share allotment, in the next line, you are going to write 2 calls in advance. 2 calls in advance. So what will be the amount of calls in advance? Please tell me. On 200 shares, first and final call is received along with allotment money. Please tell me fast. Yes, very good. 200 into 4. So the shareholder was supposed to pay 4 rupees with the first call, but he had paid this amount along with the allotment. So this will be the entry. 400 will be calls in advance. Okay. But the question does not end here. One more shareholder is there who did not pay the allotment money on his 300 shares. So this is the concept of calls in arrear. So in the same entry, we have to introduce calls in arrear. If you will try to pass the complete entry in one go, then you may be confused. So divide the entry in just part. So first part is do the basic entry. Basic entry is bank account debit to equity share allotment. This is the basic entry. Then add up the accounts according to the information given in the question. Like in the first information, the concept of calls in advance was there. So I have written here calls in advance. And in the second line, the calls in arrear concept was also there. So I have written calls in arrear. Calls in arrear 300 on 300 shares, that person was not able to pay the allotment money. So allotment money is rupees 3. So 300 into 3. In calls in advance, entry will be done with the next call. And calls in arrear, entry will be done with the money of the same call. So 300 into 3, 900. Now the balance amount will be written in bank. So how we will be able to find out balance? 30,800 in the credit side minus 900. So 29,900. Am I clear? Yes, am I clear? Please tell me, am I clear with this entry? So now the next entry, first call due. Okay. Now do the first call. Due, make first call due. Equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital. So the number of share is again 10,000 and the final call is 4. So 10,000 into 4, which is equal to 40,000. Okay. Now we have to pass this entry. Bank account debit. So is there anything written in this entry? Allotment money on his 300 shares. इसके बाद मैं आगे read कर रही हूँ. And paid this money with first and final call. It means It means the shareholder who have not paid the call in arrear or allotment money, he has paid this money along with the first call. Okay. So allotment money which he had earlier not paid, this money is in debit side, 900. This money he has paid with the first call. So first call entry, bank account debit. First of all, again, we have to write the basic entry, bank account debit to equity share first and final call. Okay, first and final call. And here you can see that one entry, this two entries are done. But I have told you to pass the combined entry, that will be more easy. So what you are going to return, right? Calls in advance account will be also merged here with bank account. So the entry will be bank account debit, calls in advance account debit, to equity share first and final call, to calls in arrear. So how we have to write it? Bank account debit, calls in advance. Why calls in advance account is debited? Because in the previous entry it was credited. So now that person has paid that amount already with the allotment. So now he will be not making it, paying it. So we have to debit this account. Close करना है हमें. In the next entry, always calls in advance will be closed down. आप ऐसे भी याद रख सकते हो. So calls in advance account debit with 800. जितने से आपका क्रेडिट हुआ है उतने से ही डेबिट होगा 800. To share first and final call 40,000. Then calls in arrear. जितना भी अकाउंट आपका अमाउंट आपका calls in arrear में पड़ा था 900. That will be written here 900. Now 40,000 here and 900 here, 40,900, and in calls in advance 800. So the balance will be 40,100 will be written in the bank account. Please tell me, is it clear or not?